me Tracy to the hospital. Keep her company.
All right, take care.
What? Whose body?
We should have tried harder to get Sam back to our place.
I'll leave off, Charlie. It wouldn't have changed a thing. Wouldn't have changed the fact that there's a stiff in there.
Come on, then.
Do I have to? You know I hate coppers.
Yes, it's important.
What are you going to say to him?
Well, just what Sam was like when we saw her over the allotments.
Wasted. A nice short statement.
He can't lend a shilling, boss.
What?
He can take down my particulars any day of the week. I'll tell him how Sam never seen that mental when she was hanging around with Zoe.
Shut your gob, Stace. Look, this is serious. You don't want to be chatting a load of rubbish just so you can have a flirt. You'll drop yourself right in it. So best you just keep that shut.
I believe this.
What, you just found out?
Yeah. On Dad and Nick, see if they'll let me talk to her.
I'll come with you, yeah? Moral support.
Yeah.
Troubled. I'd say a girl with something troubling her. A nice girl. Good girl.
Falling over drunk. Stunkaboos, talking cobblers. My pub.
It's just not like her.
So you lost the pub. There's no good crying about it. Put up, shut up. Wipe your mouth and get on with things. No good whinging about it, is there?
She wouldn't hurt a fly because she's a sort of gentle sort of girl.
Her brother Phil, I assume you're familiar with Phil Mitchell. He held 9 bars to my throat. He tried to throttle me just out there.
Oh, you know, it was tough on her when he got into trouble, you know. Really tough.
She got put in charge of everything. Well, perhaps it was too much, made her a target.
Her old man, he was. You know, he was a right nasty piece of work. He was a wrong one. And I think he only wanted her for the money. And, well, as soon as that was gone.
Threw her out in the street, ripped the rings off her fingers. Just left her in the gutter.
No, I tried to help her out, gave her a job in me chippy, but no, that wasn't good enough for her.
Oh, it was the pub. She always wanted to get back in that pub.
She loved it. You know, it's her family, and she'd never have sold it, never. You know, she got ripped off.
Properly fleeced. Well, nothing but a few quid in her purse and the clothes she stood up in. And Chrissie sort of rescued her. Gave her a job behind the bar.
Hey, and Chrissie didn't have to do it, not when you think the history between the two families.
Well, what's in the Mitchells? Don't get me started.
How long you got?
Well, you know, it's complicated. It's very complicated, really. But you're probably going to need a new notebook.
I tell you, it's times like this you remember that the Mitchell name means something round here.
And what it means is violence, nastiness. Everyone's so surprised at Sam. Well, I'm not.
She's trashed upstairs. She's trashed it. Your room's all right, but mine and the living room, everything's broken. Everything that was important to me. And Tracy's been through hell.
Chrissie, she was in tears. Her legs wouldn't hold her up.
Oh, poor Chrissie. There she is, trying to hold it together.
What's got into that girl, then?
Why should Sam be any different to the rest of her family, eh? It's bred into them. Bad blood. Blood will always
Oh,
out.
come on. Peggy and Sam, they've always been all right to me.
Well, that Phil's not human. He's all dead inside. And I tell you what, I will never, ever forgive him for what he did to my Mark. And as for Grant...
Please, Pauline, not now.
He should be in a straitjacket, him. He's psycho. My Michelle saw through him long before you ever did. And as for Peggy Mitchell swanning around, giving herself airs and graces, scratch her and she's Mark Barker.
Pauline, I don't think you're helping matters here.
Speak my mind in my own home, thank you very much. And you know what I think? I think that body's been down there for ages.